Today's story is a real lumberjack showdown, a 1976 standoff in the Korean DMZ that started with an axe murder and ended with one of the most dramatic tree cuttings in history, Paul Bunyan. Picture this. It's 1976 and the Korean Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, is one of the most heavily fortified borders in the world. Tensions between North and South Korea are sky high, and even the smallest incident can spark a major confrontation. There, however, existed this single peculiar poplar tree in the Joint Security Area, JSA. This tree wasn't just any tree. It blocked the line of sight between a UN checkpoint and an observation post. And in the DMZ, visibility is everything. On August 18, 1976, a group of American and South Korean soldiers went to trim the tree. But North Korean soldiers weren't having it. They claimed the tree had been planted by their leader, Kim Il-sung, and demanded the trimming stop. When the Americans ignored them, things got ugly. Two American officers, Captain Arthur Boniface and First Lieutenant Mark Barrett, were brutally attacked with axes and clubs. Barrett died later from his injuries. It was a shocking act of violence, and it was about to spark one of the most dramatic responses in Cold War history. Enter Operation Paul Bunyan. Named after the mythical lumberjack, this was no ordinary tree-cutting mission. The US and South Korea decided to send a message, loud and clear. On August 21st, just 3 days after the axe murders, a massive force rolled into the JSA. We're talking 813 soldiers, 27 helicopters, a tank, and even B-52 bombers circling overhead. Oh, and let's not forget the chainsaw-wielding engineers ready to take down the tree in record time. Fun fact, the North Koreans showed up with 150 to 200 troops armed to the teeth, but they didn't dare interfere. Why? Because the US and South Korean forces had brought everything. Cobra attack helicopters, F-4 Phantom jets, and even an aircraft carrier was on standby. The message was clear. Mess with us, and you'll regret it. The tree was cut down in just 42 minutes, and the stump was left standing as a reminder of what happens when you pick a fight over a tree. After the operation, North Korea surprisingly backed down. Sometimes, to resolve a crisis, you just have to get to the root of the problem and hack it down. Kim Il-sung even expressed regret for the incident, which was a rare admission from the North. The JSA was later reorganized to prevent future clashes, and the site of the tree became a memorial for Boniface and Barrett. Oh, and the axe used in the attack? It's now on display in the North Korea Peace Museum. Talk about awkward souvenirs. Operation Paul Bunyan wasn't just about cutting down a tree. It was a bold, show-of-force statement that in the DMZ, even a poplar can become a battleground. Thanks for joining us on Whacky History. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a wacky moment from the past. Until next time, stay curious, and maybe think twice before picking a fight over a tree.